it. They just kind of threw it in there. I think I saw, maybe it was you, Les, on Discord talking about that a while back. I do remember seeing somebody say that, yeah, that was the reason they weren't flying it, is because the avionics were totally wrong, and that you wouldn't find the G3X in a King Air. So I've heard that before, but yeah, I haven't flown it even without having that reason to not fly it. I just haven't. People seem to love it. I mean, I'm sure they love the speed. Found out why my anti-ice was not working. Oh, and high idle. Are you in the 208, Mike? Oh, it was someone else. Yeah, I've heard that before. Hey, Sir Kai, Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you too. Play is going chill. No pun intended. We got a Super Hornet Escort here. All is normal in the Flight Sim multiplayer world.
Good for nothing.
You can change the label of the multiplayer. AC? Are you talking about the nameplates, these guys? There are some mods for it. If you just Google multiplayer like nameplates, MSFS, you can find one. I think there's a couple of them. Mine is I have to look up. I only know what the folder name is. It's CPPR nameplates. And there's a few different colors. It's kind of hard to choose one though, because they'll be hard to see it sometimes and not hard to see it other times, you know, mattering the background, because they're really, you know, it's just the text without a background on it. But it is nice once you're up in the air. There's like blue and red and green and an amber color, so yeah. It's nice when you have it on. It's much less cluttered than the default ones. Even if they are a little less legible sometimes.
Sure.
Yeah, CPPR, I think. But it's just in GitHub, and actually I need to check on the giveaway. I didn't get a message from, what was it, Skyline? So I think I'll have to redo that one. It's a bummer he hasn't replied. Or Sky Time, I mean. Sky Time, are you here? It's been 11 minutes. Calling Sky Time. Are you here?
I
would like to give you a Kodiak.
¿Ah? No, ya no me mandó foto. No, me mandó el voice.
Redraw your out. Halfway through, yeah. Let me check the weather at Petersburg. VFR, like everything around here. Best wind, it says runway 23. Runway 23, right traffic pattern for 23. And on the OBS, it's just 230 straight up. And yeah, I think we could probably do 05. It's a 3 watt, it's just a 3 knot wind, but actually it's hard to tell. Let's just quickly look up the in-game weather instead and just see if there is one at PAPG. And I'm going to start my descent anyway, down to 1600. If you're in a turboprop, you want to be at about 1600 for traffic pattern. Airport elevation is 113, so maybe I guess 1700 is good. All right, and let's see if I can find, let me just look up the ATIS frequency. Okay, it's an AWAS 125.8. 125.8, and just see if we get the weather, because yeah, the METARs are just so unreliable, like real world versus sim sometimes. And I'm not getting anything. 125.8. 125.8. So what we could do is look for a nearby airport. If you do this, make sure to scroll to the FMS knob very slowly to change page groups, because it can crash your sim if you do it too quickly. So if I scroll through the airports here and look down here, so there's an ASOS right there, but that's where we came from. Here's PAWG with an AWAS, so let's use that. Frequency, hit enter and swap it in. That's closer to our destination. So let's see how the winds are reported here. Alright, 332 at 1 at 4.
La tradición nunca va a fallar.
332. That would be better for runway 5 then, wouldn't it?
Al Nazareno
It's about 70 degrees off versus like 100 degrees off. So I think we should, if that's accurate, then we should do runway 5 instead of runway 23 because it's not matching. So runway 5, so 050. I'm gonna do that. We'll see how it works out. It's hard to know which weather data to trust. And then we've got some mountains here on this. There's some terrain right here to the southwest. But I'll set up for 050 on the OBS knob here. So let's sync it and switch over to heading mode so it doesn't change us. Go OBS. Or 050. Alright, we're going down to 1,700 feet. So I'm going to turn out to the right just a little bit. Just getting like crosswind all day here. No idea you shouldn't touch the mixture during flight and turbo props. Yeah, that confused me too. I mean, I started on the simple like pistons, the Cessna, and then eventually I did the Grand Caravan, and it was much more straightforward to fly than I thought it was. You're just choosing low idle or high idle. You just use low idle when you're taxiing and on the ground before takeoff, and during all phases of flight, you just put it to high idle. And then a lot of them too, like the Grand Caravan and the Kodiak, you can run them at max RPMs the whole time with the the pitch up to just full pitch. So at 2,200 RPM in the Kodiak and 1,900 RPM in the Grand Caravan, you can just keep it forward. So it actually is, you know, you could look into the details of like lowering cabin noise, and I mean, but it's mainly about just choosing the right torque with your throttle more than it is about, you know, you don't have to deal with the mixture setting and leaning it while you're climbing and all that. It's really just setting the torque properly. And then there are different options for your propeller for what you set the prop to. So you could run the Kodiak at 2,000 if you want, or you could keep it maxed at 2,200 RPMs. I don't like this terrain. All right, this one's a little weird, right? You out of here? Okay. All right, see you later. Let me see what approaches are available here too. I'm just gonna do a straight in, but I'm just curious what's available. It just says RNAV GPSB. Oh, there's some, Visual 05, and then there's, I don't know, this doesn't even have a runway number on it. Alright, we're just gonna do it. We're gonna do it live. Just get over this terrain and then line up on OBS 3050. Shoot the RNAV Bravo approach. RNAV approach is circling only, for either runway. Got it. I think I'm just gonna hand fly it in since I'm so close already. Oh, it's right. It doesn't have a number because you can use it for either runway. Got it. Chop and drop. Yeah, I think I'm headed to do that. It looks like.
Ya Vete, te fue pa Chilkin. Vete, ya se fue pa Chilkin. Vete.
Whoever is flying this Hornet is doing a great job. Look at this. This has been stuck on my wing the whole time. It's some Blue Angels skills going here. The terrain around here is awesome. I haven't compared the two tree mods yet, but I am using the Rex one right now for the trees. My first impression with it was I think that I like it better than the Bijan trees, but I haven't like put them side by side yet. I think I might be favoring it just because it updates itself automatically based on the week. So like the exact time of year it updates, mattering your location, and you know you can choose like a week by week change in the trees, which is kind of nuts. Are the feds waiting for me to land? Yeah, what kind of cargo do we have in this thing? All right, so it looks like it's right over here. Don't see it yet.
No digo si está nicho.
All right, 050 for runway 05, or runway 5. I don't know why I always say 05.
No sé si están. La última vez estaba en Panamá y que iba allí a trabajar.
All right, Endgame is going to be the first one there. It looks like.
Yo había hablado con él. Estaba en Panamá.
It looks like he's doing the chop and drop right now. Right? He's at 1700. I'm still up at 4,000
ahí en el
right
Golfo
now.
de Texas, en México, Mauricio. No, otro trabaja ahí,
And
¿no?
real world altimeter 2990. Yep, good. 2990.
Sí, a Virginia, sí, ya. Ahora está trabajando. Sí, él está trabajando
All right, 3,600
en
feet.
otro, en lo mismo, pero en otro lugar. Guardar suficiente plata.
This is yeah, I think we're gonna have to go through this valley right here. So we can see that in the topography mode here. Like we're gonna have to go through this valley and then kind of just shift over to the right there.
¿Qué están diciendo?
This is an interesting one. It's kind of fun just picking a random one and just playing it by ear and just flying in without really knowing what you're getting into is kind of exciting. Obviously not what you would actually do, but kind of fun. Yeah, so it's gonna be right behind these, it looks like right in this area over here. And the ones to the east of here actually are going to be even trickier. I mean, I just want to have end with kind of a crazy one because just to, maybe there'll be some disasters that happen. It's the challenge. I don't know. Sky Time has timed out. Sorry, Sky Time. I don't know where they went. Yeah, they haven't DM'd me or replied at all. It's fine. If they hit me up, I can still hook them up. It's fine. All right, we're at 1700 already. Yeah, it's going to be just around the corner here. Down lower than I need to be earlier, but I'm a little worried it's just going to it's going to be surprising when I suddenly have it in sight, so I want to be down to pattern altitude already. Yeah, we're just going to go it's going to be right in here to our right. All right, trimming the rudder. All right, we're at 500 AGL. Dude, where is this? All right, I'm slowing down. I'm going to put a notch of flaps out too, just so we can get a lot slower. Okay, we are 8.5 miles out. It's like we can go right through this. It's kind of break in between these two like mountains right here. Yeah, 7-knot crosswind from the left. All of the airports here, even despite the actually no, the METAR seems right. The METAR, what does it say? It wasn't going to be a crosswind either way. Less of a crosswind, I think, on runway 5 compared to 23.
Todo el mundo está usando máscara, nos estaban viendo en el barco allá donde fuimos en España, porque todo el mundo no está usando máscara en el barco que nosotros.
This is just kind of intimidating. This spot, it's a little
esa es la ley que tienen para nosotros cuando vamos para el bar. Tenemos que tener máscara K99, 95 para estar en el bar.
Mush Latoll looks like it's going to be the first one in. Yeah, he's descending over there. He's at 1300 going down. Yeah, it's going to be just right over this hill. Getting very slow. I'm at 114 right now, just trying to keep it really slow. All right, there it is. All right. Yep. It is right there. We're just gonna have to really hug the mountains here. All right, under 120, right? I can get a second notch of flaps in. Just want to get it really slow, really early. All right, let's turn the autopilot off. There is a bug. I tested this. Whenever you turn autopilot off, it resets the pitch trim wheel to neutral. So that's been something that's messed me up on final, especially if I'm on an ILS or something, and you've slowed down a lot. It just it can just jerk you around. Like if you turn off autopilot and it just resets pitch trim. So it can kind of mess you up. I'm hoping they fix that bug. All right, yaw damper is still on for now. I'm gonna keep it on until I straighten out with the runway, which will be at like the last second. This is really cool how tucked away this one is. I like it. This is rad.
¿Sabes cómo es la vaina? Todo el mundo recibe una vaina.
Alright, yaw damper is off. We get the rudder trimmed out a little bit. There we go. All those clicks you hear are me doing pitch trim. Every time you hear that, it's like this very loud electric pitch trim button sound that's in the Kodiak. So it's like click, 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 click. Alright, I'm just going to let the nose go up a little so we slow down. Did I try Rex Weather Force? Yeah, I did. I didn't like it because it just felt like a bunch of presets, but given what's going on with the current weather in the sim, I feel like it might not be a bad idea to use that right now as like a patch until they fix the weather, until the beta comes out next year or whatever. All right, I'm giving it a little slip here because I'm pretty high. All right, we got full flaps. Oh, I didn't change the inlet, did I? I left it on bypass the whole flight. Whoops. Well, it should be on bypass now, so it's on bypass. We're doing the chop and drop. I'm at idle, full flaps, just slipping it a little bit.
Ya tomo peturismo.
4 whites on the Vazzy still. This is such a cool spot. I dig it. This is a lucky airport to pick. I mean, I feel like it's just the way Alaska is, right? You can just pick any of these airports 500. And get just some really awesome, just find some really awesome airfields to land at. This is just really cool. Oh yeah, 2 knot of tailwind. Yeah, so I guess the real world METAR was accurate for this airport. It said 3 knots and it favored the other runway, so yeah, we could have flipped around to the other side. Ideally, we'd be going the other way. I didn't know whether to trust it or not because the weather's been so weird. There we go. And there is a reverse thrust in this. I haven't been doing too many extremely short field stuff, so I haven't really used the reverse too much. The braking power is pretty great. All right, then up here at the left looks like where you can pull off. A little parking area up here. That was a better landing than the first one for sure. Yeah, I really think the update helped a lot. Now I'm a little worried that maybe they made it too forgiving in the Kodiak now. Like maybe it's too easy. You know, whereas before, like maybe they made it very realistic and people are just not ready for it. But I don't know. I have a feeling that their team would not have changed it if they thought it was too too easy. Like they still want to keep it realistic, so. But it did seem like, yeah, during takeoff, it was pretty crazy. Who was the F-18? Oh, it was you, Schwartz? Not surprised. Yeah, not surprised. Nice job, man. Yeah, you were just on my wing the entire time. It was great. Here's the CJ4 that is not looking like a CJ4 because of, I guess it's because of simple traffic tool that I'm using. It's really funny. It's got the Alaska livery on it. All right, let me check the drone camera. Assume we got a few more people. Still trying to get over here. Dude, this is so nice. Actually, that might be the last of you guys. We've lost a bunch of people. RIP. Dude, this area is so cool. I mean, I feel like, so the wind's favoring taking off in this direction, but we're gonna go to the east. So I don't know, maybe we want to take off the opposite way just so the terrain isn't as... I don't know, I guess we should take off into the wind. We'll just need to make a sharp right turn, I guess. Go around this way on our way out. Should be cool. Whatever livery they're using, you don't have. Oh, for the CJ4. It's weird that it turned it into an Airbus though, right? So it's so weird that that's the behavior. I don't know, I'm gonna have to do a comparison. I'm sure someone on YouTube has already done a comparison between AccuSeason, the Rex AccuSeason trees, which is what I have on now, and the Bijan ones, which I've had forever. I think the AccuSeason ones look better. There's something about the different heights it renders them at or something. I don't know. I want to see a side-by-side. I haven't done one. Maybe I'll have to do it if no one else does. But it just looks great. I mean, the lighting doesn't hurt either. Yeah, it just goes with generic. Yeah, It's weird that it wouldn't say like, oh, it's a CJ4. You don't have the livery. Use the default CJ4 livery instead of changing the entire plane model, you know?
Papa Alpha Papa Golf Traffic Captain Carlos Blandford Diamond Delta.
Oh, you got ice problems, Ricardo? No. Hey, Kip, you can decide what plane. I can decide what plane you should fly. Do you want the F-18 extra or very special? What's gonna survive out here in the icing though? I don't want you. You're gonna get all iced up, aren't you? Yeah, it's -12 outside. We've been icing the whole time. Yeah, the extra. You should do the extra shorts because actually I don't know if the extra has ice protection, but